YouTube channel. Today we're going to learn about how to write line notes.
Line notes are super helpful for cast and crew. For cast, it's really helpful for them to see where they are in the memorization process. And for crew, it's really important because lines are usually associated with different cues. So if a line gets messed up, then a cue might get messed up, and that's bad. We don't want that to happen. Line notes come into effect when we are off book. This means that actors are going to be performing and practicing without their scripts, so they are going to try and recite their lines from memory.
So you want the actors to be memorized, and this is a tool that helps them with that. Line notes are stressful to do in the moment because you are typing a lot very quickly, trying to get all the information in, but later it's very useful for everyone in the end. So for this purpose, Mallory's going to be our actor. That way we can just show you what it might look like in a rehearsal and how you would go about it. So let's get started. Here's an example of one of our line note documents that we use during cabaret.
So you can see that we have the person's name, and then we have called line, fumbled, forgot, different versions of how they messed up a line. Also, if there is an entire scene or page where constantly they are messing up lines or skipping over things, you can say work on scene blank or work on page blank.
In this circumstance, the line we are using is, "You made it up. You've never been invited on one of her expeditions and you know it. It's your jealousy tank, your relentless jealousy." You made it up. Line.
Pause. This is an example for when someone calls for line. Calling for line is what we want actors to do when they're off book. If they don't know the line, we want them to call for line. It's better if they call for line than them just standing on stage and not knowing the line. So you just mark it in here saying, called line, put the line, and then the page number, and all will be good.
You made it all up. You've never been invited on one of her expeditions and you know it.
Pause. Here, Mallory added a word. She added all. Here I would either bold or underline the word that was added so that she was aware of what was added and when it was added. Also including the page number and the line as well.
You made it up. You know you've never been invited on one of her expeditions.
Pause. Here, Mallory switched a word. The word was no. I would mark this on the line notes document saying, on page 55, Mallory switched the word no in this line. So that way she knows what the order of when the line is said and how it's said.
I always noticed a certain animal quality about her breath. A certain rancidness. Something sour.
Pause. Here, Mallory said a different line and skipped ahead in the script and didn't say the line that she was on. So I would mark it on the line note document by saying Mallory said a different line, or you could say Mallory skipped the line. Yeah, those are kind of interchangeable, but yeah. Thank you very
You made it all up. You've never been invited on one of her expeditions and you know it.
Pause. Here, Mallory actually cut me off, and that does happen occasionally. You just want to make sure that doesn't happen on stage, so just make note of it in the document, saying what page it was on, whose line they interrupted, and then their line that they said when they interrupted.
You made it up. It's your jealousy tank, your relentless jealousy.
Pause. Here, Mallory skipped part of that line in the middle, and so I would mark this on the document saying Mallory skipped this, and I would quote what she skipped, and then with the rest, I'd just write the quote of the line and then the page number. So yeah. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. We really enjoyed doing this video and teaching you all about how we take our line notes. Something I personally really enjoy about line notes is when I get to write in the document for some certain person saying, no line notes today, and push off the document. It makes everyone stay, and they get really excited, so that's really fun.
Hopefully you've learned something about line notes and you can use what you've learned to make better rehearsals and make better line notes.
And if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Bye!
Bye!